One of the most popular tutorials that I've ever published is a video called Keyword Research on Steroids. In that video, I show my subscribers how to find over 36,000 niche-related keywords in a matter of minutes. And better yet, it only used free tools. Some of the feedback that I received for that tutorial was absolutely phenomenal. I had one marketer tell me that I was a keyword magician, while I had other marketers telling me that paid tools that they were paying monthly fees for, they completely got rid of because my keyword strategy was more effective and it didn't cost any money, so it was just the better alternative, the better way to go. So overall, I think this tutorial did have very good success rate on helping people improve their business. That being said, I've also got a lot of feedback from subscribers saying, who cares? Why does it matter if I can find thousands upon thousands upon thousands of keywords? What the heck am I even going to do with them? Because keyword research is so important to the success of your business, I've decided to create this video so everybody knows how to use these keywords effectively and make money from them. So finish watching this video that I've created for you right now, and you'll discover 3 powerful ways to quickly and easily make cash from your massive keyword list. For all 3 of the methods that I'm going to show you in this video, you need to have your own keyword list. So if you haven't done so already, take a look at my keyword research on steroids tutorial and then come back here to this video once you have your keyword list ready to go. The first keyword strategy is to create a mini site that targets the best possible keywords you have on your keyword spreadsheet. So which keywords are the best and most powerful for you to use? Well, in my opinion, the best keywords you can select are the long tail keywords, because in general they're going to be a lot easier for you to rank and they will require less work in buying backlinks or using SEO to be able to get them to get good amounts of traffic from Google. A lot of the keywords that are long tail will rank on their own, which is why this strategy is really powerful. So to do this, you have your keyword list that you created from my tutorial. Then you go to sort and filter and you select a filter. And with your number of words column, you click on here and you get rid of all the keywords that are less than 5 words. So what you're left with is a keyword list that only has keywords that are 5 words in length or longer. Now we're going to make this even better, and we're going to go back to our filter on the tab on the right corner here, and we're going to select sort by largest to smallest. So now we have all keywords that are at least 5 words in length, and they're listed from longest to shortest. So our longest keywords are 10 words long. Now for our mini site strategy, I recommend selecting 15 to 20 of your best possible keywords, and you're going to create posts on these keywords. So if you look at some of these here, these are an absolute beauty because you're looking at getting keywords that are going to be really easy to rank for. So they're not going to require any SEO work whatsoever. And another thing to look at here is this column right here is the global monthly searches. So this is how much search traffic these keywords get. So I would look at something that's pretty long tail and that also gets a good amount of searches. So this one would probably be one that I would select because it gets close to 600 searches per month. It's 9 words long. It's going to be incredibly uncompetitive. If you set up a post with this in the title tag and you have reasonably good content, you're probably going to rank on the first page of Google without any extra effort or backlinks or anything. Once you've found the best 15 to 20 keywords in your keyword list based on long tail and the amount of traffic you get, all you need to do is create pages or posts on these keywords. So copy and paste them from your Excel spreadsheet, capitalize them because they are titles, and then you want to create quality content. And for the mini site strategy, you really can't get away with posting like $2-3 articles from outsourcers, or just posting really crappy content or copying content off the internet and then posting it as your own. Really, with Minisite strategies, you have to impress Google with your quality and the user retention from people that visit your site. So really, when you create these pages, you want to make sure that you include images, that you include videos, that your text is really readable in good, proper English. And if you want a shortcut to be able to do this effectively in a way that looks really good in a short amount of time, there's a tool called CurationSoft, and I'll include a link to it below this video. This is the tool that I've seen that's the best product I've seen for creating quality posts in a short amount of time. It's definitely not mandatory by any means. You can create these posts yourself and make them look pretty cool, but CurationSoft will save you some time if you're looking to simplify the process. So for method number 1, you're going to want to select the 15 to 20 best keywords from your master list of keywords, which will have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of keywords. You just want to focus on the 15 to 20 ones that are going to be super easy to rank for and are going to be profitable for you. For the keywords that you select, you want to create a new page that focuses on that keyword. And with these pages, you want to create quality site because it's only a mini site. You want to be able to get a good amount of traffic from each page that you have on the site. And to do that, you're going to need to have quality content. Now, the other thing I will say with this strategy is that lots of times long tail keywords will rank on their own without any SEO work, but occasionally, especially for competitive niches, you might need to do a little bit of SEO work on top of the long tail keyword to be able to get traffic to these pages. But it's not a big deal because you are selecting really good quality keywords. You won't need that much SEO work to be able to get this strategy to work for you. So overall, this strategy is really highly recommended because it's not going to take too much time because you're not building too many pages per site, just 15 to 20. And the SEO work is minimal because you're selecting long tail keywords. Strategy number 2 is really similar to the first one, except this time we're going to use a lot more content. We're going to be less concerned about the quality of the content, and we're going to have absolutely no SEO whatsoever. So for strategy number 2, we're basically just creating a content site with long tail keywords. We're interlinking our pages, and we're going to end up trying to create a site that gathers traffic just by capitalizing on uncompetitive keywords and a massive amount of content. So for this strategy, I look to select the top 200 to 250 keywords in your keyword list, and with this I have a max. I definitely select all the long tail keywords I can possibly find that are going to get a reasonable amount of traffic. So anything less than 100 searches per month I'll get rid of. So you can do this by going to your number filters and say greater than or equal to 100 searches per month. So we'll click OK there. And basically now we're left with just keywords that get at least 100 searches per month. Now I will go through here and I'll take every single keyword that's long tail because these are the bread and butter, the keywords that are going to bring in trickles of traffic for each page very easily without any SEO work. So you want to select a good portion of your keywords from there. And then you also want to have some general keywords. In this strategy, because you're having so many pages of content, you can select a few keywords that are only 3 words in length or 4 words in length, because you're going to use those to link to your long tail keywords to get traffic from. So this may seem a little bit confusing at this point, but I'm going to show you my example site in the dentistry niche that uses this strategy well and makes over $100 per month. So just 1 second and I'll pull this up for you. So here's my dentistry niche site that takes advantage of strategy number 2, which is basically just to dump 250 articles of content on the 200 to 250 best keywords that you have in your keyword list. So I've categorized all the articles, and basically what I've done is I've made my site do the SEO work for me so that I don't have to go to external sites and ask for backlinks to point back to my site. All I do is I interlink to myself from my own site so that my sites get enough SEO just from the interlinking that I've created. So on my homepage, I have links to all my categories for all my articles. And then if you click on one of the categories, that category page links to all the pages that I have in this category. So if you can think about this in terms of SEO, a visitor is taken to the home page, and then the home page is sending SEO juice, SEO link juice, to my category pages. That SEO juice from the home page that's hitting the category pages is also flowing into all my inner pages that are related to the category. So a lot of these pages, because they're long tail and because they're getting interlinking from my own site with a bunch of pages of content, they're able to rank without any additional backlinks whatsoever. So I don't recommend doing any SEO for this method. You don't need to. All you need to do is pick the 200 to 250 best keywords and then publish a post on each keyword. And at this point, you're probably thinking 200 to 250 keywords. That is a lot of articles. And no, I do not recommend that you write all these keywords yourself because you will go insane. You can do that if you don't mind writing articles. That's not a problem. But what I do recommend is finding a cheap content writer that will do it for you for pennies on the dollar. The guy that I found from the Philippines creates these articles for 75 cents a piece. So for these 200 to 250 articles, I was able to get all 200 to 250 of these articles produced for less than $200, and this site makes me over $100 per month consistently in AdSense income. So in 2 months' time, I've been able to pay for my costs, and all I had to do was copy and paste the articles that I received from the guy I purchased them from. And you'll notice each article has this related posts thing here. And this is also excellent for the strategy because it's interlinking to all the pages that are related to each post. So it's going to go through my site and say that this page is similar to this one, so we're going to create a link here. So as you can imagine, the SEO value, the SEO link juice is interlinking is pretty powerful. This is similar to something like Wikipedia, where they're constantly linking to their own site and interlinking from their site to other pages on their site. It's going to allow your sites to rank a lot easier when you have this kind of interlinking. And again, you may think that this might take time, but it doesn't. It's a WordPress plugin called Yet Another Related Posts plugin. I'll provide a link to that below this video as well. That's going to be cool for you because it's literally the push of a button. You activate the plugin and it automatically goes through your entire site and creates this related posts link table of contents here for every single post on your site. So that's going to be really powerful stuff. So for method number 2, we're going to take advantage of cheap outsourcing costs. So basically we're going to select the 200 to 250 best keywords in your keyword list. You're going to create a new page that targets each individual keyword, and then the rest of it is just simply finding an outsourcer that's willing to create an article for $1 or $2 a piece. And what you'll end up with is a site that'll cost you anywhere from like $250 to $400, $500 to create, but can easily bring in $100 to $200 per month in AdSense revenue. So this strategy is really easy to use. All you need to do is copy and paste content that you purchase from your outsourced writers and then throw it all together and interlink it, and you're good to go. So the first two strategies that I showed you in this video were pretty similar to one another. They were both about creating content on the easiest to rank keywords in your keyword list. This last method is completely different, which is going to excite some of you because not all of us love to create a bunch of content. This last strategy is about using the keyword list to find the best possible pay-per-click keywords. So with this strategy, you don't need to create a bunch of content at all. Really, you only need to create one page, and that one page is your sales page. Of course, the difficulty with this strategy is that you need to test over and over again until you find a sales page that converts well for your traffic. And you also need to take some time to test your pay-per-click keywords. So this is the sales page that I use in the internet marketing niche, and it converts really well. I created it with Optimized Press, and I have testimonials for some social proof. I have some bullets that work pretty well, and I have a visual representation of my digital product, which kind of like produces an image of value to potential customers. I have some free bonuses that I include with the purchase. And overall, the sales page converts really well. So I've tested this quite a bit. I actually adjusted it here or there until I found a sales page that converts well. And I think this is a really important first step. So this is not nearly as simple and straightforward as the first two. With this one, you're going to fail the first time you create a sales page, but don't let that stop you, because you're going to basically learn from what didn't work and fine-tune it until you find something that does work. If anybody wants me to take a look at their sales page, send me an email or send me a comment on this video, and I'll take a look at what's going on and see if I can give you any advice on how to make it convert a little bit better. But the second part of the strategy is sending pay-per-click traffic to your sales page. So we're actually going to use this spreadsheet to find keywords that cost a cheap amount that are going to be targeted to your niche. So obviously, because my sales page is in the internet marketing niche, it's not going to convert well for dentistry keywords, but I'm just going to show you how you can sort of take a look at the kind of keywords you can get for a pretty good price. So here you can see the approximate cost per click. So this is what Google's saying the average cost per ad for this keyword. So when it's like $5 or $3.49 or $4.74, these are kind of keywords that we want to avoid, because we don't want to spend $4 or $5 per visitor. We're never going to make that back with AdSense. What we do want to find is keywords that have a pretty cheap cost per click, where we can make some money by selling related products. So you can see here that these keywords have an average cost per click of 10 cents. It says here, so how do I get my wisdom teeth removed? So we'd find some in here, and you want to look through here basically, and we can click on a filter here and sort by smallest to largest. So now in our keyword list, we have it sorted by the keywords that are the cheapest cost per click. And it's not really necessary that they need to be long tail, although long tail keywords are more likely to be cheaper. We can take a look at other options we have here as well. For this strategy to work, you really want to have a good ad tracker to test your results on which keywords are converting the best. The one that I've seen work really well is a product called CPV Labs. The way I would do it, because my budget is a little bit higher for ad spending and I don't like wasting time, entirely up to you. I mean, it just all depends on your budget and how many you want to test. I really recommend only selecting a few keywords at a time and testing them individually so that you're not spending that much money, and you can sort of sort out from there which keywords are working, and sort of basically you get rid of the ones that aren't working, you keep the ones that are working, and then you keep on adding keywords. The way I do it is I'll find all keywords that are 20 cents or less, and I'll keep those in my spreadsheet, and anything more expensive than 20 cents per click in AdSense I'll completely get rid of. And then I'll go to my column with my keywords, and these are all the keywords that are 20 cents or less, and I'll copy these. I'll post them into a copy of Notepad, and I'll get rid of the ones that don't make sense. So something like this right here, a tooth. Like a tooth isn't going to help me. Gum sore. So most of these suck, quite honestly. I would go through in my Notepad and I would get rid of the ones that don't make any sense, keep the ones that do make sense, and then I would just basically test all these keywords in pay-per-click, pay-per-view, find the keywords that are converting for cheap, get rid of the ones that aren't converting, and at the end you'll have filtered out to a keyword list that's going to convert well for your sales page. The final result that you're looking for is to make more money than you spend on advertising. So through the process of fine-tuning, this is a realistic goal, and once you find it, you can just simply keep spending money and keep making money in the process. There are honestly a ton of different ways that you can use your keyword lists to make a bunch of cash, but in this video, these are the 3 that I showed you. So the first one was to create a mini site selecting only the best possible keywords out of your keyword list. This is a super powerful strategy because when you have over 30,000 keywords to choose from and you're only selecting the 15 to 20 that are the easiest and most profitable to rank, you're going to end up with some pretty cool results, and it's not going to require too much SEO work to be able to get good rankings for good keywords that are going to make you money. So number 1 is definitely a valid strategy that's going to work for a lot of people, probably the most popular choice of the 3. The second strategy is to find 200 to 250 outsourced articles for super cheap and to just copy and paste those articles and create a site that generates $100 per month monthly. So you create enough of those sites and you can have a full-time income rather quickly when you create 20 to 30 of these. The difficulty in this strategy is finding an outsourced worker that creates reasonably decent content for a cheap price, but it is doable. You can find these people, especially people that have good English skills from the Philippines, because their amount of money they make per hour is really low, so they're willing to work for cheap prices, which is reasonably decent prices in their country. Strategy number 2, honestly, is probably one of my favorite out of the bunch because it requires so little work. It can be very streamlined, and it can basically, you can have this working for you on autopilot if you hire the right people to find niches, to create articles, and then to post them on your site. You can create a system where you're basically creating these monster content sites on autopilot and with zero work on your own end other than a little bit of management here or there. So strategy number 2 is highly recommended. Strategy number 3 is a little bit more foreign to me, but I have had several people contact me and say that they have used my keyword lists to find super profitable cost per click keywords, and they were just extremely delighted that it made it easy for them to find the keywords that cost them little ad spend, and then they could find keywords that made a profit on their ad spend. So number 3 is definitely, if you've got a creative mind and you want to create something powerful and fine tune and tweak and have a nice autopilot little cash spend that doesn't require you to create a ton of articles, then option number 3 is going to be attractive to a lot of people. And definitely it's something that I haven't pursued in depth, but I have heard a lot of people having really good success with it, and especially with doing the keyword research beforehand. So these are 3 powerful strategies that you can use your keyword list to make a really easy killer income, simplified just by selecting the right keywords for each strategy. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. As always, thank you for watching my videos, and I will talk to you guys soon.